January 17th, 2026, Empower Field at Mile High, Denver, Colorado.
After a bitter defeat last season, the Broncos had revenge on their mind.
But can Josh Allen and the Bills manifest another miracle? This is the 2025 AFC Divisional Round, Bills versus Broncos.
Oh, that's a catch.
Welcome to Games with Names. I'm Julian Edelman. They're Jack and Kyler, and we're on the search for the greatest game of all time. And we have a great episode today. We have one of the best corners, arguably the best corner in the National Football League, Player of the Year, Patrick Surtain II, today on the pod. And if you haven't already, follow Games with Names on Spotify and Apple and set the episode to download automatically as soon as they drop. Let's go. Games with Names is a production of iHeartRadio. Welcome to Games with Names. Today we are looking at the 2025 AFC Divisional Round legendary game, Bills versus the Broncos.
Yes, sir.
With the one and only, actually the second one, Patrick Surtain II. Pat, we always ask our interviewees.
Okay.
Very first question, why did you pick this game?
Why did I pick this game? I think it was just a special game for Mile High Country. Going into this game, man, obviously playing the opponent like the Bills, playing against Josh Allen, going into the game, we know there's going to be a tough opponent. But we was riding high, man. We had a great season, had a great team, great foundation built, and we was carrying that momentum on to this game, man. And the reason why I picked this game, because it was going back and forth, man. It was a battle for sure. We made plays, they made plays, and it was one of those just day and age
Instant
battles.
classic.
Instant classic, So, I mean, this is the reason why I picked this game. Every game in the playoffs sort of looked like this. And to be in that moment, my first playoff game, second playoff game against the same team, we sort of got our get back because we lost to them the year before. So, I think I picked this game because it was an instant classic, for sure.
Is this the greatest game of all time? That's why we're on this show, to find out.
There's a lot of great games, but in my opinion, yes, because I played in it. It's different when you're playing it opposed to watching it because you only get a certain perspective from it. But actually being in that game and playing in that game, man, is definitely my favorite.
Yeah. So we just had St. Paddy's Day.
Uh-huh.
And for me, that was like the last thing that happened before you had to tighten it up because of the offseason. Because a month from now, we're reporting.
Yep.
How's the offseason going? What are we doing?
Offseason's going well, man. Just relaxing, sitting back, enjoying my time out here in LA for the meantime, working out, enjoying the weather, even though it's hot than ever. Like
it's not this hot. It's hot today.
Heat wave, then again, it's a heat wave, but then again, like I don't sweat. I feel good. The wind, the breeze start to come in. That California breeze starts to settle in. Everybody talks about. So I'm definitely enjoying my time, kicking back, relaxing, and planning some vacations here and there. In the meantime, during the off season, so I'm enjoying it, man. Laying low, and just taking my mind off of football because football could be a lot in the heat of the moment. So you need that mental debrief from football. So that's what I'm doing. Enjoying family, enjoying time with, the ones that support me, the ones I support, and the ones I love most. So, I'm definitely enjoying that.
Amazing. What's your favorite vacation spot?
I took a few prominent ones, man. So last year, around this time, I went to Tokyo. Yeah, and that was
dying to go. I've never been.
Yeah. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Why?
If you was to have a bucket list, that should be like priority number one.
Why?
Just it's like a whole different experience. Just like the way how they move out there. Everything's very sanitary, clean. They move differently. Once you get out there, man, you're gonna realize like everything is into your full disposal. I don't know if you're a big shopper, like clothes or just like vintage, or like they got a lot of anime out there, a lot of just traditional stuff out there, like a lot of temples that you visit, a lot of culture out there. People are nice, everybody. It's just a great time out there. And the thing is though, like when you look up, it's morning time over there. Then when you look back at home in the States, it's like 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a whole different world out there. I would 100% recommend just going out there, just seeing that whole different experience and, meeting new people.
Are you an anime guy?
I'm not, but it was kind of a cool experience to really get into that world, where they developed that at, which was, Japan, Tokyo. And we didn't even do Tokyo. We did like Kyoto, a whole bunch of stuff around that area, man. And it's something that's just life-changing. It was pretty surreal to be in that moment. So,
were the cherry blossoms going when you were there?
we just missed it.
Oh.
That's the one thing I do regret. I wish we went during the season. We just missed it. Because usually it'd be around like, I think we went like February, mid-February.
Okay.
Usually be like during early March, around that time. So,
Reason to go back.
Man.
yeah, we got to go back. But I 100% recommend.
I can't wait to go.
Yeah.
Now, in the off season, you got vacation, and then you got to work on your craft.
hmm
What are some of the points of emphasis after your self-scout of last year that you feel you wanted to work on going into this year?
Yeah, I think last year was my first time having some time, because I had gotten a little injury, a pectoral injury, and that's one of the first times where I really was sidelined for some weeks. So I really wanted to hone in this offseason on getting this stronger, flushing all these nicks and bruises out, and to get back to my full self, just being 100% before the season starts. So, everything is just fine tuning and making sure I'm getting ready to attack this upcoming season, So I'm looking forward to it. We just added some pieces, which is pretty exciting. And I'm just looking to getting back in shape, getting ready, and making sure my body is up to speed on everything.
We brought a college teammate.
Yep.
We brought Jalen Waddle to the
Yeah.
team. That's got to be exciting. That's going to be
That's my
some
guy, man.
epic battles in practice, huh?
Oh, yeah. A lot of shit talking. I mean, a lot of competitive battles for sure. But I think it makes the team better as a whole, man. I just think bringing a guy like that, what he's able to bring and showcase, it's going to be exciting to watch. Just his speed, his playmaking ability to, gem well with our receiving corps that we have, like Court, Marvin Mims, Pat Bryant, all those guys, man. Troy Franklin, LaJordan Humphrey. Like, it's going to be exciting because, like, looking at that receiver room, everybody got their different traits. You know what I mean? Cortland, he's down the field, catching crazy catches, contested catches, reliable target, big target. You know what I mean? Marvin, he's our do-it-all guy. You can put him everywhere, he's going to make a play. Troy, speed, all these guys. So Pat Bryant, reliant target, catches everything. So
Young, too. A lot of young guys.
Young with a lot of talent. So practice is going to be fun. It's going to make everybody better for sure.
Day one of full pads.
Yeah.
One-on-one period.
Yeah.
Are you first up against Waddle? Is it going to be that? Is that the first group that's going to set the fucking tone? Because
Yeah.
I'm getting warm and tingly inside thinking about it.
Yeah. That's going to be the battle, man. Definitely that's going to be the matchup. One-on-one. Me and Dub, me and Waddle. So, I'm looking forward to that battle. Going back to our collegiate days where we used to, battle it out and just have those memories click again. You know what I mean? I don't know, it sort of takes me back in time to whereas those hot days in Tuscaloosa, those hot practices, and we going one-on-one against each other. And it's definitely going to be one of those canon events again that we experience. So
I think, like anytime we brought a premier corner over, it made the receivers better. We brought in Talib Akib. We brought in Revis. And those Akib Talib.
I don't want to say that,
It's my boy too. But I'm just saying, like, it would like those first couple. I only asked the first day because it was like, all right, it's new meat, it's new blood. Like I get to work on something new that someone hasn't seen in a while.
Yeah.
And it was always just so much better for the team when those periods were competitive, because when that gets competitive, then everything is competitive and you're just making guys better, so that's going to be insane. But you talked about, you played with Waddle at Alabama.
Yeah.
What was Alabama like, winning a natty, playing for Coach Saban? I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. And time flies, man, because, when you're in those moments and you winning and, just that culture, that presence, like time just be flying, man, because, winning is contagious. And, that's the foundation we built over there, that presence we built. Just being around that, pedigree with, obviously Saban, just setting the soil, man, just building the foundation from the ground up and establishing his legacy since he got there like 2007, has been dominated ever since, since he's been over there. So, it was just great. Just sharing the gridiron with a whole bunch of great players, great coaching staff, everybody, man. And it's one of those moments when I look back, man, it's like, man, I'll never take those memories and those playing days for granted, man, because it helped shape me into the player that I am today for sure. Just going through those practices, going through those games, the labeling the foundation of excellence, in that structure, man, it's something that I look back on. It was like, man, I definitely enjoy those days for sure.
No, what was it like getting recruited by Nick Saban? I mean, he's a DB coach. That's where, his bread and butter was the defense, DBs. You're a generational great DB. How did he get you to go to Alabama?
It was, to think about it, man, it was a lot. I mean, obviously I was a 5-star recruit going into it, and it was really top two schools was LSU and Alabama, both known for their DB pedigree. Both produce great DBs. So it's between one of those two. But man, I wanted to win. In Alabama, they've done that at the highest level. And I knew a couple of guys that was playing over there already that I played with before in high school. So yeah, man, I was just like, man, I can't wait. Just sign me up. Like, where's the nearest paperwork? Where can I, get here as early as possible, man? Because I was ready to go out there and, win games and, dominate and be a part of that, that legacy that Alabama built. So Saban, man, I mean, when I first met him, you could tell what he was going to be. He wasn't sugarcoating anything. He's not faking his presence. Everything was real. Everything was authentic. And being able to share, that experience with him. I mean, he was with the DBs in the meeting rooms, everywhere. So being able to share that experience with him was, life-changing for sure.
What's the best coaching point he ever gave you?
The best coaching point? He always say to be where your feet are. Being where your feet are, don't look at the future, don't look at the past, but to enjoy the present moment and see how can I be a step better today than what I was yesterday. And even though it sounds sort of cliche a little bit, but it stuck with me, man, because he was one of those guys that's very schedule oriented. Like everything was predicated on towards timing. And he always just say, man, for Christ's sake, we're burning daylight. Like he hate when we was wasting time, wasting periods. But it meant something because everything was efficient. Everything was
urgent.
You know what I mean? So, he laid that foundation and, I'm forever thankful for that for sure.
Yeah, it's similar. One of the first coaching points that Belichick ever gave me was catching a punt. He says, how do you catch a punt? I go, with your hands? I was just learning how to catch punts. I was a quarterback. He goes, no, you catch them with your feet. You catch the punt with your feet. You can't lay it. You judge the punt with your feet, and that brings your hands to the ball. And I'm like, oh, shit. And then we're burning daylight, too.
Yeah. I mean, they both got the same philosophy, man. So I'm pretty sure whatever I'm telling you, you're used to it. You heard it before, so.
All right, well, Who is the best football player you played with at Bama?
Oh, that's a tough question.
There's some studs on this roster.
Studs.
I'm looking it up right now. Oh, shit.
Man, it's a whole lot of guys, man. I mean, I could just name a list of names, just starting from obviously Devontae Smith. I mean, I think that's just one that comes, on top of my head, Heisman, Bilentikov, the hardest worker, I've been around. I mean, he's just going out. His work ethic is just unbelievable. He's one of those guys that's just like $160, but plays lights out. Plays like he's 6'6", and I mean, he just does everything, bro. And when I seen that firsthand, I'm like, man, yeah, this guy's crazy. Like, he's great. Like, fundamentally sound, all that. Then you got Jay Judy, Jalen Waddle, Henry Ruggs, and they was all together.
Anderson.
You know what I mean? They was all together at one point, and we was just on the gridiron battling it out. And we had Tua, Jalen Hurts, Mac Jones in one QB room. Then you had, in the running back room, Damian Harris, Josh Jacobs, Najee Harris, Brian Robinson, and those guys. It was just like...
Old Damian.
Yeah, you played with Damian. Yeah. That's my guy, man. So, then on the defensive side, we had... I mean, I could just go name...
Let it rip.
But if I was to name one, I'd probably say Devontae Smith.
Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
That's a hard question.
That's a hard question.
So hard.
It's hard because it's like just one on. You can name one on top of the head. You'd be like, okay, yeah, he's great as well. So
now, in the locker room at Alabama, I'll bring it to the pro world. I used to walk in the locker room and I'd see the Alabama guys. I'd see the fucking LSU guys. I'd be wearing my Kent State shirt saying, I'm still fucking here too. I think our shit's good too.
yeah.
In the Alabama locker room, who were the high school guys saying that their area was the best? Was it Florida? Was it Georgia?
Mm-hmm.
Was it Bama? Was it Cali? Was it Texas?
Louisiana?
Louisiana?
Yeah.
What was the best high school football in that locker room?
I'm gonna be biased. I'm gonna say South Florida. Florida football is different. But
Plantation.
yeah, Plantation, Florida, South Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Shout out 954 Broward County. I just think we produce the best athletes. Just me being from there, me playing in there.
Whitetails. You chasing the whitetails? Don't they chase the whitetail fucking rabbits or something? There's a story about that.
I mean, yes, there's been a few players that's done that before that stayed, like the Louisiana players, Alabama players. I mean, for them, needless to say, man, they produce great athletes as well too now. Like Louisiana, we had a lot of guys from there, like Devontae Smith, Dylan Moses. Who else we had? We had like Shaheem Carter. You know what I mean? We just had so many
Any
players
Cali
from
jokers?
Louisiana.
We got any Cali guys in there?
Yeah, we had some Cali guys.
We got
Tua.
a bad rap, bro.
Tua, Bryce Young.
Quarterbacks, the softer positions, I guess.
Yeah. We had a lot of Cali guys, man. But it was just a mix of a whole bunch of guys from all over the place coming to Alabama, and everybody was just competing on the
Dogs.
But if I was to say for sure though, like we had those conversations to say like, oh yeah, Florida, no doubt. Then they'll come back and just say like, nah, Louisiana. I'm just trying to get their bragging rights and stuff like that. So
Man.
No, it was great though, man. The locker room experience was crazy. We had a unique camaraderie, that you don't see, in that, type of experience. Because, when you bring in a lot of great guys like 5 stars, 4 stars, you think it's going to be a lot of ego. A lot of people just focus on themselves, but nah, everybody was focused on the same mission and, cheering for each other along the way. So,
I mean, that's gotta be insane. Cause I remember like Florida, when I was young, we had like 10 Florida guys on our team.
Okay.
From UF. And then we had a bunch of Bama guys. We had Hightower. We had who else did we have? We had
Cyrus Jones.
Cyrus, yeah.
Punt returner. We
I have
wanted
a
to
couple
return
others. I'm missing
punts.
some. Who are we missing?
But I don't know. But there's always one team. And I'm just saying that the team now, or when you were playing, was the Bama that always had guys everywhere, and the
Yeah.
Georgias. It just got to be so crazy at like at a college practice where all these guys were probably like the dopest dudes in their state competing against each other. Man,
it's a difference.
What was it like winning a ship though? Like you got to win a national championship, Saban's last national championship. I mean, that's got to have some merit.
Nah, yeah. I just think that whole experience, because that was a COVID year. So going into that year, we was still like skeptical if we was going to play football at all. You know what I mean? Because we was going through protocol, having to get a nose swab every day.
I was playing in the league.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
It was the worst.
I heard those stories.
I retired because of it. That was my last year. I said, fuck this. I'm done.
I don't blame you, bro, because every day getting a nose swab, make sure if you got COVID or this and that, like it was just crazy. But it was like everybody was bought into the process because, you know, what's crazy to say, like my first 2 years there, I ain't win a natty. My freshman year, we lost to Clemson. We got an ass beat, like crazy. Then my sophomore year, we didn't even get to the national championship. We played in the bowl game. So it was like, man, 2020 is like, okay, this like damn near do or die. Just to, you know, depend on my future, you know what I mean? I'm going to the NFL. So I was like, man, we all bought into it. And, you know, just winning that natty, knowing that all that we went through, fighting to, you know, have a season, playing the all SEC schedule and having our guys come back. Because Smitty, you know, he was draft eligible as well too the year before, but he decided to come back. Yeah. And that was just a memorable year. A whole bunch of great talent. Guys was all bought in. That was the unique part about it. You know what I mean? Because a lot of guys could have been like, you know what, I'm going to the draft. I'm not doing this. But everybody came back and was bought in towards winning the national championship. And that was like the icing on the cake, you know, and just to finish that season off undefeated with a tough schedule. So I think it was great. And that allows Saban just to going into the abyss and, you know, enjoy his retirement, you know, so.
Heck yeah, right off the old dusty trail.
He deserves it, man.
Man, what is the SEC not the king no more, though? Is it the Big Ten?
It might be. I don't know, man. It seemed like you just, like Indiana was a shocker this year, and they just came out the blue. And yeah, I just feel like nowadays, man, you don't know what's proven. Like, you don't know who's going to be that powerhouse team. Because NIL, everybody's leaving. Everybody's going to this place. Everybody going to the next place. Everybody's making money, getting compensated for their play. So you never know what team may just stand out. What team may just come out the woodworks and just have a surprising run and just.
I got a question. You weren't part of NIL.
I just missed it.
You just missed it.
Just missed it.
If you were part of it, would you have stayed at Bama all 3 years? Pops would have probably said, "Hey man, that's a short money. You got to wait for the long money."
I don't think I would stay. But needless to say, though, I mean that money will be pretty hefty, though.
These guys getting pay cuts coming to the league.
Exactly. I can't imagine being a 17-year-old, 18-year-old freshman going into college and you're making what?
$4 million?
$4 million, like seven figures. You know, just. Like that's life-changing money. So it's like, I just couldn't imagine being an 18-year-old and boom, like just having everything to my disposal, like having a G-Wagon, just driving to campus all over the place. Like
that'd be so sick.
That's how I felt when I got my scholarship stipend.
Yeah,
you got like $3 grand. I was like, damn, I'm rich right now. I'm gonna get a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Get 3 games. Fuck it, man. Let's get 4.
Come on.
Spend all my check.
Yeah.
These guys
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
The parking lots, you see nothing but Ferraris in high school, college now.
It's crazy. Like
it's insane, bro.
It's a whole different landscape now in college football. So.
Have you seen the change in the locker room with the guys coming in from college?
Not necessarily, but you could. Some guys, believe it or not, some guys try to be humbled about it though. You know, they don't try to big time or try to come in with this cocky approach. I mean, at least the guys that, you know, I've been around so far, you know what I mean? But I'm pretty sure, like, going into it, like, guys be like, I heard a whole bunch of stories about, like, NIL guys training with some pro athletes, and it's sort of becoming, like, bragging rights, right? You know what I mean? Because you got some dudes training with practice squad players, and obviously, you know, they're making their money, you know what I mean? Obviously, they need it, but, like, when you when you go up against like these NIL collegiate athletes, they be like, okay, well, I'm making the most money here. You know what I mean, nowadays. So it's like, oh, I'm not like this collegiate athlete that's just living off stipends. You know what I mean? I'm making like
Real money.
lucrative money, like signing lucrative deals. So it's a whole different aspect, man. I mean, I wouldn't blame them of a player say, you know, I want to stay off 4 years if it's a better opportunity. But like you said, there's bigger money along the way, you know?
I always tell these younger guys now, like, you're just weeding out those guys. Because if you have that attitude coming into an NFL locker room,
Yeah.
bro, you made $5 million bucks, maybe $8 million bucks. If you get a second contract in the NFL, you're going to be a half a billionaire.
Yeah.
So are you a money guy? Because if you are, then let's be a money guy and try to get that second contract.
Exactly. Yeah.
'Cause
But you gotta be about your money too, though.
You gotta be about your money.
You can't go in there and, you know, be all lackadaisical and
No.
be complacent. You know, you gotta go in there and work.
Because I'm telling you right now, that $8 million bucks, and you already spent probably like 6 of it, and you only get 5 of it because of taxes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like they're gonna learn that quick. I think it's gonna be a easier weed out process for the NFL. You're already seeing how guys handle money.
Yeah.
You know, for the guys that are bringing like you probably haven't seen no assholes because your coach and the guy who brings in the talent of your team, he ain't bringing assholes in.
Nah.
You know what I mean? He's that good of a coach. But
Yeah.
and I was at a place like that where we didn't have many assholes because we had a team. You know what I mean? But you know these other teams that you have to get a big name guy or a splashy guy.
Yeah.
You know it'll weed you out. I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, no doubt.
Why are like really good cornerbacks just so fucking chill? Like you're just chill. Like Revis, he would just be like sitting chill. Like what's going on?
I don't know. Is that like the new mantra? Good cornerbacks chill now? Because usually the mantra was, you see good cornerbacks shit talk and have a personality with them. But obviously, honestly, I don't know, because I'm a chill dude as well. Like, I'm laid back.
I can tell.
I just let my play do the talking. So, I mean, there's a lot like Gonzo. Like, he's quiet. Quiet as a mouse.
Chill.
You know, and chill, laid back, but he's a baller.
Baller.
You know, so it's like,
I think, you know what I think it
stingly,
is?
like another quiet dude.
Chill. I think it's because you guys have to be chill when you're running in phase or out of phase. You got to be chill when you turn your head back. You can't be all like the chiller dude who fucking holds his water.
Yeah.
Like they're the ones that make that smooth through the, let's get it through up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You ain't like, oh fuck, what's going on?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? Not all erratic, but just the same dude, you know, all around, you know, and like, even though the dudes that talk their trash, the one thing about it as a corner though, you got to be able to back it up.
You got to be.
You know what I mean? Because, you know, you could be riding the highs of the highs and you get the lowest of the lowest so quick. I mean, I fell victim to that, you know, so fast because, you know, in the NFL as a cornerback, you're going to get beat. You know what I mean? It's inevitable. I think I've said that before, man, but it's all about how you bounce back and how you have that short-term memory. And I think as cool and calm and collected as you are, man, I think that's just the easiest way. Having that personality allows you to reset and focus back in. You know what I mean? Even when you get beat. So
Yeah. Who are some of the guys you modeled your game after?
I mean, you know, obviously Pops.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, he's been there along the way, watching him play. But, you know, just Revis, another guy, Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, you know.
Chill. Kind of an asshole sometimes if you don't know him. He gives asshole vibe because he's just like, he's always competing.
Yeah.
That's my guy. Love you, Charles.
Yeah. I mean, just legends. Ty Law, another legend.
He's not chill.
I see that.
He
He's
came
not
out
chill.
here. We were drinking shots at
Shout out
8 in the
Corvus
morning.
Vodka.
I'm like, fuck, I thought we were chill.
Yeah, shout out Corvus.
Yeah, another one. Man, I think just looking at so many legends growing up. I mean, like Richard Sherman, Patrick Peterson, Jalen Ramsey. I grew up watching Jalen Ramsey, and
Beasts.
he's still doing it. You know, so Stephon Gilmore. You know those guys. Chill. Nah, he's like real chill.
I played with them for like 5 years. I heard him speak 4 times. We fought twice too. We didn't talk.
Y'all fought? We did.
Yeah, we fought a couple.
Okay.
Sick convo to fight ratio.
Yeah.
You fought twice?
Nah, probably.
Okay.
We had one really big fight.
Okay.
That was when the dread came out.
I pulled a dread out.
It'd be the ones you least expect, though, man.
For real.
It'd be the ones you least expect. But
What is so? I mean, you're such a technician in your game.
Yeah.
Like you look like a pro. You're never out of phase. You always have your feet. Coach Saban, shout out.
Yeah.
Always have your feet. You're always in position. You never miss your fucking offhand jam.
Yeah.
Is that something your dad brought? What'd your dad teach you about this game? Because you look like you're miles ahead at such a young age. You're only in like your 5th year, 4th year.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do you look like such a veteran? What did Pops teach you?
It's sort of like a nuance to the DB position, just patience. I learned going through, because it was quite an adjustment, like not reacting to everything that the receiver was doing, and sort of like you like a monk, just being patient and just sitting there, because once you start like trying to move out the receiver and let the receiver dictate everything, that's when you start to get erratic and you lose your technique and your fundamentals. One thing that I learned was like, pretend like you're in a box, like you're in this frame, and receiver got to either go one way or the other, and you got to just stay in that box and force them to go either direction. And that's why I just started to learn, being patient, and, offhand jamming was something I learned just like in high school, and sort of just sticking with that. And
Staggered feet, though? Are the feet staggered when you offhand jam? I would have saw it. I would have been studying the offhand jam.
Oh, nah,
usually
nah.
when the DB...
No, I'm staying square.
Usually that DB, when he gets now offhand jam, you see his feet like this. Ha!
Okay, yeah, you knew it was coming. You can't do that, because like you said, dudes like you would catch on to that. But you sort of got to mix it up. You got to have a toolbox. Fake a quick jam, tough jam, quick jam, and all that. I feel like that's got to be in your arsenal, because receivers nowadays are so good. It's just like you got to mix it up. You got to just fine tune your craft each and every day. But Pops definitely, I learned a lot from Pops along the way for sure.
Yeah. What's your earliest NFL memory because of your dad being in there?
My fondest memory was when he played for Kansas City, and I went on the field for the coin toss, and I was like one of those memorable experiences, because I was like 6, 7 years old. I was this little kid, dorky kid, just out there and just wearing his jersey, and I just see these 6'5", 6'2" athletic freaks just standing amongst each other, about to compete and battle it out. And it was just one of those memories that I will always cherish forever, because it was like that then and there is like, okay, I want to be an NFL player. And it's pretty cool just being, I remember Pops used to have like some guys around the house, meeting those dudes. I think it was pretty real. And it's funny because when I see him now, like if I was to catch up with him, everybody be like, you remember me? I'd be like, nah. It's like, I remember when you was this big and now I'm just, so those memories were like pretty awesome for sure.
Those are the funnest. Like, I'm at the age now where I'm starting to see some of my teammates, kids going to college and being ballers. And it's funny because football is family.
Yeah.
And your dad with his teammates, I'm sure you with your teammates, you're going to start to see the guys are going to have kids and they're going to start growing up. You're going to play long enough. You're a pro.
Yeah.
It's going to be, it's just a fun kind of reciprocal kind of thing that you get to live.
Yeah.
Any fun stories about being around the teams when you were a kid?
I mean, I can't really like think of one for real. I mean, the most I could think was just like probably them just playing cards and it be competitive. I remember we had like a basement in Kansas City, and all the teams would just be playing cards and having a good time, drinking and stuff like that. Watching some games, having like a little game night or something like that. But that's probably like the earliest thing I remember. I think, when it was time to go to bed, it's time to go to bed. Hey, go to your room. It's bedtime. And I don't know. After that, I don't know what they do. So.
I love it. I love it. On eBay, every find has a story. Like if you're looking for a vintage band tee, not just a tee, the band tee from the last show your favorite band ever played. You wore it everywhere. Then your friends started wearing it, which was cool until they moved across the country and took it with them, which was not so cool. Anyway, now you're on eBay, and there it is. Same tee from the same tour, still living in your memory rent-free forever. See, the things you love have a way of finding their way back to you. But eBay isn't just for getting whatever your BFF stole back. It's also for that rare championship foul ball you caught, then heroically gave to the kid next to you. And where else are you going to find your first car? The one you wish you never sold, but now finally get a chance to take back home. For good this time. I love going to eBay for unique sports memorabilia you can't find anywhere else. Just look, we have a whole wall in the studio full of it. Shop eBay for millions of finds, each with a story. eBay, things people love. Let's jump back into time. We usually go over the date that the game took place. This game took place so recent. You know, we do games from like 1982, 1960, 1991. This game took place January 17th, 2026. We like to go over the pop culture, Avatar, fishing at what is fishing?
Fire and Ash.
Fire and Ash.
Not an Avatar guy. I didn't see it.
Yeah, my daughter, it was too much. She got a little scared. Number one song, The Fate.
Yeah.
Ophelia.
Taylor Swift.
T Swift still doing it.
Yeah.
Pop culture, Sinners. What a fucking weekend at the Oscars they had.
Man, cleaned up.
Shout out Michael
B.
B. Jordan, dog.
Shout out Michael
That's my
B.
guy.
He's goated, bro.
I just learned his dad's name, Michael A. Jordan.
Whoa. Pretty tight.
Whoa.
Fun
That's
fact.
crazy.
A and B, baby.
Do y'all know what the A or B stand for?
I can find out.
B, okay.
We need to look that one up.
Yeah, that's shout out Michael B for sure.
Michael B.
Bakary.
Bakary?
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seattle takes the Super Bowl. Stafford wins the MVP. Fernando Mendoza. Is he going to be a Raider in the division?
I think so. I think it's going to be in the
Are you
division.
excited about that?
It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. I like Fernando, man.
You know what?
He could play.
He can play. And I always say you need at least 15% dork in your quarterback.
Yeah.
All the good ones
Yeah.
are a little dorky
Yeah.
in some form or fashion. Now, you know, I played with Tom Brady. He wasn't a dork when I got there because he was already Tom fucking Brady.
Yeah.
But before he wasn't like that. He was just kind of dorky little kid, and then he became Tom Brady. You need a little dork in your quarterback.
Yeah.
Indiana wins natty. Caleb delivers a fourth quarter magic findings Komet to force
Crazy.
overtime. That was like the play of the year.
That was a play of the year. Man, that was nuts.
That was play of the year. I mean, I just don't know because he like dropped back like 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage and made a crazy throw on a dime.
He got
like
a
on the rope.
rocket.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be a scary team coming.
They are. They got the utmost belief in that team and their quarterback. So when you got belief, man, and you got a quarterback that could deliver like that, man, sky's the limit. Sure. So
You just wish you got to win the game though
That's
when you have a
crazy
play
they
like
lost
that.
that game.
Yeah, I
have
know.
it like
That's
count.
one of those plays you're not losing if you make this play, but like,
I know, man.
damn.
Yeah, but if they would have won the game, it'd be noticed more.
Yes,
It'd be like
that's
an
true.
all-time
That's true.
top
Yeah.
5 play, maybe all time if
Yeah.
they won that game.
Now, last year, you signed with Jordan Brand.
Mm-hmm.
You met Jordan in Greece.
Yeah.
And you sparked off this. Tell us this story because I almost signed with Jordan Brand. Jordan Brand's dopest.
Yeah.
Being a football guy and Jordan Brand, you gotta be swag dad. What's this story?
Meeting him for the first time. So I didn't meet him. That photo wasn't the first time I met him.
Okay.
First time I met him was, during Greece, obviously. I remember I was getting like a finger food plate, some sandwiches here and there. Then I felt like a hand on my shoulder. I'm like, man, who is this? Then I look back, I'm like, oh. I was like, oh, shit. I was trying to get my thoughts together, what I was going to say. I was sort of like in the spotlight. Like it was one of those situations where it's like, okay, this is the moment. This is spotlight, meeting MJ. Like, okay. So I had to really like conduct myself in a way. So I'm like, MJ, what's up, man? He was like, how you doing? Glad to have you part of the team. Can't wait to see your journey, man. Love your game. I was like, you watch me play? Like, this is crazy. So I'm like, man, he's a real chill dude, man. Laid back. He's all about the brand. All about making the brand better, elevating the brand and stuff like that. And I'm just glad to be a part of it. But in that moment, man, it was quite surreal, So, yeah, I can't. Words can't even explain that moment,
I mean, we all got the time you meet Jordan moment.
Yeah.
Man.
He just got aura.
Or
Like when he grabbed you, you're like, oh shit, it's Michael Jordan.
yeah.
Favorite Jordan?
Favorite silhouette? Jordan,
I'm a Space Jam guy.
gotta go Space Jam, right?
I'm 11s.
11.
I'm 11.
I'm gonna probably say Concords.
Concords are fire.
Concords. Or even Bread 11s. Like,
Bread 11s.
um,
I used to love, what are the, I had like the blue and gold
Blue and Gold.
fours.
Okay.
Remember the fives maybe? Where they had the big tongue. They made a white, blue, and gold. And
Was it like Olympic fives?
I think it was Olympic fives.
Something like that. Olympic fives.
Maybe it was Olympic fives.
Yeah. Yeah, those were a great shoe.
Now, do you have a pregame list that you listen to on your iPod?
Like
iPhone?
like he said iPod.
Question from 2004.
On your Walkman? On your cassette player?
Hey man,
This was 4 months
man,
ago.
you never know. Maybe he
iPod.
keeps it vintage.
What's
Hey,
on your
man.
I
Zoom,
like
bro?
that. Lock in.
hopefully I can get an iPod off eBay or something. You know, bring it back.
Do that nano.
Like just song to listen to
Yeah,
before
what's
the
your
game.
playlist before the game?
It depends, man. I could go rap. Rap is the obvious choice, but I could go some R&B here and there.
Smooth it
Go
out.
smooth it out a little bit. You know what I mean? Because like I want to get hyped, but I don't want to be too amped up.
Same.
You know what I mean? I don't want to lose my mind listening to music. You know what I mean? I like to be hyped, be ready for the game, but stay mellow at the same time. Conserve my energy before the game, you know? So
Keep it potential. Keep the
Yeah.
energy potential. Not
No
kinetic.
doubt.
We don't want the kinetic energy. We want that shit potential balled up. So we just go out there.
go out there and just put it all on the line, man. No doubt.
All right, Jackie, let's get into the game.
Let's talk these Bills real quick first. 12-5 season, the 9th year of the Sean McDermott era, 9th and last, a little foreshadowing there. Started 4-0, then dropped 2 in a row, that crazy one to the Pats on Sunday Night Football. Remember that one? Then went out and lost to Atlanta in Atlanta, kind of a surprise. Final year at Highmark Stadium, getting that new stadium next year. And then we got to talk about this vaunted rushing attack. James Cook, Josh Allen, insane rushing offense. James Cook led the league in rushing this year, over 1,600 yards. And then, you know, as so many years as the Bills go, they go as Josh Allen goes, so to speak. I mean, heck of a team, kind of hard to beat all year.
Yeah.
So many of those second half comebacks, fourth quarter comebacks, that big one against the Patriots where they got down 21-0. That was week 15. Big one in week 1 against the Ravens. It's a classic Bills, just shifty, tough team.
Yeah.
What's the scouting report on these guys for you?
Shoot, I mean, start with number one, Josh Allen. I mean, dude just does it all for his team, man. He really put on his Superman cape. I mean, just leading his team in, you know, tough games like that Jacksonville game. He really showed like truly who he is as a player and as a competitor. And that was number one priority to point out, man. How were you going to be able to eliminate? I mean, he's going to make a play. You know what I mean? It's just part of it. But
NFL, everyone makes
how are
it.
we going to eliminate like the explosives, like, you know, all of the running, you know, using his legs and stuff like that, which was a very like part of a game where he really like just dominate games using his legs. And obviously the rushing attack, James Cook, you know, leading the league in rushing yards and stuff like that, man. He's another dynamic player. You know, like Khalil Shakur, you know, he had a great year as well too. Really like his reliable target down the field. And yeah, I think that bunch and as a team, they clicked together. Like those three players really were like the set in stone, were like the whole triangle to their team. You know what I mean? So, you know, there's a great team, and I knew we was gonna be in the dogfight. And you know, they had a great defense as well. I see like Cole Bishop making plays for him. You know, Greg Rasu, Joey Bosa, you know, all those guys making plays. So Christian Benford, a good corner. So yeah, we was gonna be in the dogfight, man.
What was the mantra that Coach Sean Payton was speaking all week that week? Because, you know, I know he's a mantra guy. He's, all right, fella, we're not letting this guy beat us. Oh, what's the one thing he was yelling at that you remember?
The one thing. So he was talking about this triangle between the running back, Khalil, the slot receiver, and the tight ends.
So you
And
used it. There we go.
yeah. He was basically saying like, man, this triangle group of players cannot defeat us, man. They gotta either try to beat us on the perimeter or they gotta make some magical plays, some crazy plays. And he was like, that was his mantra the whole week. between Josh, James, Khalil, and they tight ends, like they cannot beat us. And we realized that we got to really hone in on that and focus on that. You know what I mean? So the challenge was like eliminating that and winning on the outside against their receivers. You know what I mean? So some of the pressure was on us as corners, and that's part of the league, man. When your name's counted on, you got to rise up to the occasion.
Got to rise.
And that triangle offense, like Phil Jackson over here. Crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And then that was when Shakir had to, or Coleman was taking all that flack from Cam. Remember that? When Cam went on his rant about Keon Coleman?
We had not be like, because he was irresponsible and stuff.
Yeah.
That was going on around then. Oh, man.
We'll get on there.
Nah, my bad. Too far.
Let's jump into these Broncos.
Oh, we got to talk about these Broncos. 14-3, back-to-back years in the playoffs. This is a third year of the Sean Payton era. Bo Nix's sophomore season. Got to talk early in the year in November. J.K. Dobbins goes out with a season-ending injury. But rookies like R.J. Harvey, Pat Bryant step up for the offense.
Huge.
Got to talk about this defense. Number 2 in total defense all year. So many dogs on this team. Pat Surtain, Nick Bonito. You got Riley Moss,
Cooper, Allen.
I mean, just dogs everywhere.
All over.
Now, my first question, how come you guys don't have a cool name? Like your defense. I hear all these cool names. What's our name? What's our nickname?
Everybody tried to put the no-fly zone on our, but it was like that's
already been used.
That's been already established.
Dark Side or something?
I mean, everybody was like Orange Crush, but that's been established. Yeah. Everybody was like the Orange Fury, but I was like, that sounds too corny. I'm like,
sounds like the worst Marvel superhero ever.
Yeah, like I don't know though, man. I feel like we just want to be named as just a great defense. I guess I don't know. We ain't really have a name.
Pros Pro.
Yeah,
he's a Pros Pro.
Let the players
I don't know, man. We was trying to get a name together, but we was like, what's a good name that just sounds right?
Is that a players only meeting?
Like
yeah, it's a players only.
Get the whiteboard.
Players only. It got to sound cool. We can't let the coaches and everybody else get into it, man. You know?
Yeah.
Bronco Busters?
Yeah.
There's got to be. I like that. A little brainstorm action. It'll come.
Yeah, it's gonna come together eventually. So,
is there anyone who has a great nickname on your team?
Great nickname. Let's see. Quinn, we call him the Belly.
The Belly.
The Belly.
Don't beat that.
It's hard to beat that.
Yeah, it's just hard to beat that, man.
Man.
Let me think who else.
I don't want to glaze up too much here, but PS2. I mean, how like
okay,
that's pretty darn good.
You know, yeah. I mean,
PS2 is kind of tight.
Sony, reach out with a deal, bro.
Me and Riley had a thing going on, yin and yang.
Yin and yang.
I
like that. Ebony and Ivory. We could do that, maybe.
Yeah, we had a lot going on, man. PJ Lock bankroll. We call him that amongst the DBs in that room. Shoot, I mean, that's all I can think of right now. Shoot.
Those are some good ones, though.
Casanito,
that's kind of tight.
Nick Bonito, so I'm trying to think.
What's Cooper called? What do you guys call Cooper?
Coop?
Just Coop.
Probably just mad man. He's always mad all the time.
I like it.
Always angry. He's got like this tenacity about him, but it's good for us though.
Man.
It's good for us.
I picked you guys to win the Super Bowl preseason. Yeah. You guys fucking shit in my hand. Thank you. But what makes Sean Payton such a great coach? And good coaches.
Yeah, I do. He just got the utmost belief in us, man, and he's got a swagger that you we don't see from a head coach, man. Like, he's part of the Jordan brand too as a coach, and he be pulling up with these decked out 11s, custom 11s, and he always be talking shit like, I bet you ain't got these. I'm like, Coach, I ain't got them, but I'm gonna put on MJ's radar. Like, you can't be having my coach out swagging me on the field now.
Come on, MJ.
Like, come on, you can't have that happen. But I think just, obviously he won a Super Bowl. He's had a lot of winning seasons and that playoff experience. He just has a certain confidence, a certain mantra in place for us, man. It's just like with Saban, he's got a suit for excellence, and he established that for the building and the organization. He's definitely changed the building and the organization for the better. So,
now, what's this Bo Nix guy like?
Bo Nix, he's fiery, like just very competitive. I mean, he's just a pro's pro. I mean, I remember like I always say the story because it's so compelling and it always sticks with me. Like the first OTA practice, I think, when he was a rookie, he came in. I played against Bo in college too, and I knew what type of player he was. But he came in and just hit a no-look pass across the middle, just so confident. I'm like, man, the brave player you are, like just to go in the league day one, just say like, you know what, I'm gonna throw a no-look pass in the middle, dime across the field. And I was like, okay, he's that type of guy. He's talking shit on the field, against the defense. And, Bo's got that edge to him, man. He's got that confidence to him. And that's what you look for in a quarterback, especially out of a young QB as well, too. So
Confidence. Got to be able to hold the huddle.
Yeah.
Got to be able to hold the huddle.
Yeah. With Brady, man, Brady, I'm pretty sure it's just,
though, because you're older than him. I was never older than Tom.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never knew rookie Tom.
Yeah.
I knew superstar Tom.
Superstar.
He already had 3 Super Bowls when I got on the team. And then we got 3, you know what I mean?
Everybody listen to me.
Yeah.
This is my team.
It was different.
I'm the captain of the ship.
It's kind of cool because, I mean, Bo's had so much success. He's in his second year in the league.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are going on and playing in an AFC Championship.
Yeah.
Bo is older.
Bo's older.
Yeah. I want to mention that.
I forgot.
Bo hates it, though. Bo hates it. He's like, ain't no way I'm, like, older than you. Like, there's no way, no chance. I'm like, shoot, I
didn't play 10 years in college.
I played 8 years in college.
That Oregon arc. You forgot about the Oregon arc.
Yeah.
Lastly, before we move into the game, can you explain to me, or can you tell me about Vance Joseph? I'm such a big fan of the turnaround you guys had. You guys gave up 70 points 3 years ago.
Oh, no.
And now you guys are the second ranked defense
Can't even talk about
in the National Football League. But a lot of that has to do with, you and the coach. You guys fucking got better. How did you guys do it? What makes Vance Joseph so good?
I mean, just his scheme is just like otherworldly. Just the amount of pressures, the blitzes, the combination he got. But just him as a coach is like, man, that's the type of guy you want running your defense. I mean, he's very competitive. He has such a belief in his players, and he's bringing in the right guys for his defense. He brought in Zach Allen, and look at the year he's had.
Huge.
Brought in JFM, DJ Jones around the team. Hugh Funga. Those guys, and it's just a whole bunch of dudes on that team. And to have dudes like that on the team, you got to have a coach that backs it up as well too. And, he's just a guy that you look for in a coach. I mean, just a great, positive dude that's going to put it on the line for his guys, man. And that's what you want, man. And every week we prep, man. He gives this to us from the scouting, the game planning, and all that. He's just such a brilliant mind that's been doing it for a long time. So glad he's on our squad. He could have got a head coaching job somewhere else, but I'm glad we got him back.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's jump into this game.
Heck yeah, let's get in the lead up here real quick. Buffalo, 6th seed, coming off a wild card win over the Jags. Josh Allen's first road playoff win. Crazy. As we mentioned earlier, sick rushing attack. Denver, on the other hand, number 1 seed, coming in well rested, got that bye, got the home field advantage up there at Mile High. First home playoff game since 2015. At Mile High, crazy.
I don't want to talk about that.
We're not talking about that. We'll forget about that one.
We went home.
Hey, we got it.
We went home there.
God, dog.
That was another great game, though.
Got to mention rematch of that 2024 wild card game in Buffalo, 31-7. Buffalo got the win. So we had a little revenge on our mind here.
What was the atmosphere like for you in your first home field? This is your second game, but your first playoffs at home.
Man, atmosphere was rising. I'm talking about electric. I mean, the loudest I've seen that stadium. I mean, the loudest I've ever played in that stadium for sure. I mean, just the back and forth to offense having a day to defense making plays, man, that stadium was just all into the game. I mean, doesn't matter if the field goal unit was out there. Like, it was just electric at the end of the day. So, man, it was one of those games, man, where it's just like very memorable. And I'm glad we got the win, man. Just allowing that fan base and that crowd to really ignite us and compel us to victory, man. It was just propel us to victory. It was just great.
Yeah. Jackie.
Crazy. Let's get into this game. We touched on it a little bit earlier. Absolutely insane. Back and forth to a T. We start this thing off with 2 long-ass drives. Denver, 14 plays, 7:31 off the clock, ends in a field goal. Buffalo responds, 12 plays, 67 yards. That ends in 7. They go up 7-3. Then we get our first turnover of the game. Big Josh Allen run. Then that sets up a James Cook fumble on the Denver 32. Singleton knocked it out. Ofunga recovered that thing. Broncos capitalize. 8-play drive. Ends in a big man TD. Frank Crum, baby.
Yeah.
Crum daddy out there.
That's another nickname, man. I forgot about Frank Crum.
Dude.
What?
We called him the White Knight.
The White Knight.
The White Knight, Frank Crum. White Knight.
Yes.
And
All-time
that was his nickname, man, for sure.
Shout out to the White Knight.
White Knight.
Shout out Samurai.
Getting the tutty man.
That's a fucking big man's dream.
Yeah, no
I
doubt.
can't even imagine. All-timer. Bills come back and tie it up 10-10. And then we get this nice little sequence there in the middle third. Denver goes on, scores 10 points in the last 22 seconds. You got the little Jordan Humphrey touchdown. Then Josh Allen, reckless with the rock, man. Turns it over right before the half, trying to play a little hero ball. And then there was enough time on the clock for
Squeaked that field goal.
Squeaked it out. Recovered it with like 2 seconds left. Squeaked out a field goal. 20-10 at the half. Broncos up.
Now, what's Coach saying at halftime with 10 points up?
He was like, keep the momentum going. Like, keep attacking. You know, this game ain't over. And he was keep preaching, man, because before the game, he always used to have these games where he called it back games. Like a game where you feel like it's going to be ultra physical, ultra competitive, and we really got to like finish all 4 quarters. And, you know, he named this game a bat game, and we all get bats, you know, a couple days prior towards the game. And we had like this little tradition going on. So, but
Like
instead,
actual baseball bats?
yeah, actual baseball bats.
So
It's a
he-
Louisville
everyone
Slugger
on the
shit.
team-
And he
baseball bat?
engraved the bats with like the game, the date, with our, you know, the opponent and stuff like that. So yeah, he named us the bat game for sure. So
That's what I want for the ball. I want the bat.
you want the bat?
I want
Okay,
the
I'm
bat.
gonna have to get you a bat.
I want a bat game.
I'm gonna have to get you a bat.
I love it.
But this game, ironically, it wasn't a bat. It was oxygen tanks.
Oxygen, because it's going to
Because
take 4
yeah,
quarters.
it's gonna take 4 quarters. He was like, we're gonna need our oxygen tanks. They gonna need theirs, so it's gonna be all 4 quarters.
Wow.
Yeah,
So we got themes of the games.
Themes
I
of the
like that.
games,
So did
yeah.
everyone get an oxygen tank?
yeah. Everyone got an oxygen tank.
He literally got everyone an oxygen
Yeah,
tank.
That's so
insane,
sick.
bro.
Thank God MGF's not
That's crazy, bro.
he got everybody oxygen tanks. So I mean, I don't know how he did it, how he got it, but
He's in the
Payton,
Jordans,
bro.
man. He
did
got it.
He did it, man. I don't
And
know.
that's why he's got a Jordan brand deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he can do it all, baby. Coming out of this half, we start the third quarter with yet another turnover. Fumble, Josh Allen strip sack. Bonita
Can we
get
call
in
it a takeaway? We got a defender in here.
takeaway.
We got a defender in here.
Of
It's a
course.
takeaway.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry. Takeaway. That sets up a field goal. 23-10 right now. I mean, we're up 23-10 here.
Yeah.
But the Bills respond, goes 71 yards in 9 plays. Keon Coleman cuts that deficit. Then you trade INTs here, moving into the fourth. Josh Allen caps off a 9-play drive with Kincaid. 24-23 now. Took the lead.
Tight ball
Classic
game,
Josh
yeah.
Allen
What are you
shit, man.
thinking when they take the lead?
Man, I mean, it's gonna be a fight, man. Like I said, it's a battle of runs. Like sort of in basketball, right? You know, you see a team have possession, they going like on a little run here and there, but it's all about how you bounce back, right? So I think in this game, we was like, man, we knew it was gonna be back and forth. They wasn't, you know, they wasn't gonna let up, man. Just knowing their team and the fight they had in them. But we had the utmost confidence in each other. You know, Bo having these drives, these touchdown drives back and forward. And defense, we just need stops. You know, we just need to make plays down the stretch because we know it's going to be a tight ball game and we needed to make those big time plays to get the ball back to our offense. You know what I mean? So I think a credit towards our offense and our defense, you know, for coming through in the clutch. Shout out to Jaquan McMillan for making that crazy interception. I mean, just
insane.
Hey, give me
It's
that.
crazy.
Give me
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
Brandon
right.
Cooks.
interception.
Yeah,
Probably
there was some.
interception.
There was
interception
some-
of the year, man.
It
Like,
was.
Yeah.
And
It's a good
some people were
interception.
trying to say it wasn't a good pick.
Jack was saying it.
Jack was-
yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
he said, like in slow motion, it looks like bro, if you got a slow motion something,
yeah.
there's no possession.
This is true.
I mean, shoot, like you said, all points of contact, man. You got to make sure you secure all four. He just wanted it more, man.
He wanted it more.
He was more of a dog.
The thing is,
Facts.
I thought 1,000% was, I can't believe people are arguing it.
Yeah.
That was before I met Pat, bro. I'm trying to like, come on, dog.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
I mean,
speaking of enough time left for the offense, take back over after a field goal, 27-23, 4 minutes left, plenty of time for Bo and the boys. Drives down. Cortland Sutton gets in his first catch of the game. Crazy.
Big time to get it, though.
Big time. And that drive went in a sick Marvin Mims touchdown, 26-yarder, puts him back up. That was insane.
yeah.
That was an
catch was
insane catch. Or that was an insane throw.
Crazy
He put
throw,
that in the
crazy
bucket.
catch. Just what we needed. And that didn't narrow the momentum shifted and the stadium is back into it for sure.
So as you guys as a defense, when you see your offense go out and make a play,
Yeah.
you really fuel off that energy, huh?
Yeah, we definitely fuel off that. It's like it ignites us when you see the offense making plays like that, everybody into it. Now it's like defense is our turn to make a play. Especially in the playoffs, man. When everything's on the line, it's like, okay, let's make our play now. And J-Mac made the play. So
Hey. Now,
Overtime, baby.
last drive of the game.
yeah.
Okay. We get into overtime. Yeah.
Yep.
Who's the one guy in the defense that's talking in the huddle before the drive?
Alex Singleton.
Singleton?
I mean, obviously he's the green dot, getting the calls out, getting adjustments out, making the checks and stuff like that. But then it's like in our group, it's like I'm talking and Hugh Funka talking, Riley talking. Shout out Riley. Brandon Jones, PJ, like everybody's talking out there. But I'll probably say Alex because he's the green dot for sure.
How was, like, let's talk about him for a second. This guy beats cancer,
Yeah.
and then he's in the AFC Championship next year. I mean, that's fucking, is he just a tough dude?
Tough, man. Tough as nails. I mean, shoot, the year before, he was playing the whole game with a torn ACL.
Jesus.
Just with no,
I remember
with
that, dog.
with no ACL in his knee.
I'm a
And
Singleton fan. I think he's a stud.
Yeah.
He came off your guys' practice squad or something, didn't he? Or no, he was
we acquired him from, I think it was the Eagles or something like that. We acquired him from the Eagles.
but he wasn't
I believe.
like playing a lot. And then he played
Yeah,
himself
Eagles-
into a role
Yeah, he
with
played
you guys.
himself into the role. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and he just took storm. That didn't there.
You guys
just
get
great.
this win. What is your instant thought?
I mean, instant thought was, man, celebrate. Like coming off to this game, like everybody's happy. Emotions are at an all-time high. Coming off a overtime win against a great Buffalo team and winning that, going on to the AFC Championship, like emotions are flaring, emotions are high. Then we get hit with the bad news. Obviously, Bo broke his ankle, fractured his ankle, and next thing you know, it just felt like deflating, like a dagger just went through your heart, man. And obviously during that moment, it was like, man, we feel for him. It was like, we can't really even celebrate because it's like, I mean, our starting QB went out for the year and it was just like deflating in a way, man. But obviously, we were still happy at the end of the day to get the win, but it was like, dang, man, how could we bounce back from this? You know what I mean? But obviously Stidham, I mean, he was great, man, a great quarterback. Obviously, that's the type of position. It's tough for anybody to be in that role, not having to play the whole year because of Bo, then having to play, not only play, but coming into the AFC Championship.
Faster game.
Yeah, way faster game, faster pace, faster tempo, and I mean, it was tough all around, man.
You
but-
guys still played your tails off
Yeah.
and made it tough. Unfortunately, there was a snowstorm and you're playing against a healthier Patriots team.
yeah.
But man,
Yep. Final
this was
score,
a fucking great game.
33-30 Denver, baby.
Yeah.
All-time game. Instant classic indeed.
Man, all right, should we get in and grade it?
Yeah, I'm down for sure. Do we got anything to wrap up? We're good?
Yeah, we got
I
it.
think we got it.
Jack's got some spice against the Bills.
Wait,
Buffalo's streak of not reaching the Super Bowl continues.
Benson's 94, and all we do is hear about these guys. Sorry, bro.
I got one real question, kind of a noob question. The end of this game kind of had a big PI to get you guys in field goal position to kind of ice the thing. As a defensive player, how do you get back from, like, if that was happening against you, how do you come back from, like, inconsistent PIs in pivotal moments? Like, how do you just manage that in your brain?
You sort of just gotta like manage it in your head, man. Because the one thing you don't want to do is allow your game to be dictated upon the refs. You know what I mean? I feel like you should still play your game, no matter what the call may be. But unfortunately, in that situation, that was like the game winner to kick the field goal. So it was like in your mind, you're like, man, how can I bounce back? But it's like, shoot, I don't know if I can bounce back.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been in that situation. He's too smooth. You saw what he did.
Yeah.
So the quarterback saw that he had him beat. And if the quarterback sees that, all you got to do is throw it high with a guy who's catchable enough. And if the DB doesn't look back and the receiver stops, it's automatic flag.
Yeah, they're going to call that.
Like some quarterbacks look for that, not to complete it, just to get it out there.
Yeah.
Just to get the flag. Flacco did it to us a million times.
Yeah.
Fucking Joe Flacco. Let's name the game and score the game. Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. Decimals always encouraged. These are some names that we came up with.
Okay.
You came up with this one.
We put this on after we just heard it.
Oxygen tank game.
We got the oxygen tank game, the revenge game.
Yep.
This one's for Bo game. I like the joke. John.
This one's for Bo.
Mile High Madness.
Mile High Madness.
Certainly moving on.
I like that one.
The get back
Certainly moving on.
The get back game.
And the 5 turn-over game.
Take away.
5 takeaway. Which one do you like? Certainly. How do I say it?
Certain.
I know, but like if in this,
we're just adding certainly. Certainly.
Yeah.
But Surtain II, moving on.
Yeah.
Which one do you like? You pick.
Got a lot of good ones.
It is a lot of good ones. I like Certainly moving on.
Certainly moving on.
Certainly moving on. I like that.
I like it too. Is this the greatest game of all time? Let's score it. Decimals encourage the stakes of this game 0 to 10, 10 being unbelievable, and we encourage decimals. 1 being nothing.
Ultimate scale breaker 10.
All right. I'm going to go with a 9.1. I mean, it's
Divisional round.
Okay.
Divisional round.
Still
We had
better
Super Bowls, World Cups in this game.
I went 8-8.
I went 8-5.
The star power of this game.
Star power.
Between rosters, maybe there was,
I'll probably give it like a 8.5.
8.5. That's an integrity score.
Yeah.
I'll give 8.3. A lot of young guys in their career. I mean, you're on there, defensive player of the year, but we talk about this game in 5 years. Maybe it's different, though.
Amen.
Maybe it's different.
Amen. I had 7-6.
I had 7-9.
The gameplay of this game, back and forth, a lot of takeaways, a lot of turnovers.
Fourth quarter comeback, overtime.
0 to 10.
Give it like a 9.2.
I'm going to give it an 8.9, very high.
Yeah.
Really entertaining to watch. 8-7.
8-8.
Yeah.
And the name of this game, we got to grade the name. Certainly moving on.
10.
10. Hell yeah.
10 across the board, hopefully.
I got to go.
I got to change mine. I didn't know we were going with that.
What you was hoping for? What was your 10? Did you have a 10 on this?
None of these are perfect. I don't think any of them are perfect.
I got up mine to a 9 too.
9.
Jax,
9.0, baby.
I'm sticking with my 4.5.
I see a 4. Damn.
It's still too early.
Okay.
I grade on cultural impact.
Okay.
And this game happened 3 months ago. So
Okay.
we don't know yet.
Okay, got you.
Come back in a decade when we're still talking about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
so
could be the springboarder, though.
It could be.
This could springboard the Broncos to winning the Super Bowl next year.
Yeah.
So our score is 8.55. That's high.
That's a high number.
That's going to be that's our new 29th game.
Let's go.
It's just ahead of the 2005 NFC wildcard, Minnesota versus Green Bay, the Randy Moss Moon game. And then just behind the wheelchair game Paul Pierce, 2008 NBA Finals, Game
Didn't shoot his
1.
pants.
He didn't.
Yeah,
He
so-
didn't.
Yeah, he didn't shit
What
his
was
pants.
Remember when Paul Pierce
Yeah.
got hurt?
Was it an injury?
Yeah, he tweaked his knee. I
Yeah,
think.
he didn't confirm what his injury was, but he confirmed that he didn't shit his pants.
Yeah,
Which is the internet rumor.
it's also just 1/100th of a point behind the Immaculate Reception. The 1972 AFC Divisional Round, Raiders versus Steelers.
Franco Harris.
Yeah.
Terry Bradshaw,
Shout out, Uncle.
right there.
There's no Patriot bias at the top either. Don't
Just don't even look up there.
That was a great game.
See?
That was. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the game was over with. I remember watching that game. I'm like, yeah, Patriots are done for. But yeah, I found a way. You had a crazy catch. Like, how did you? Like, that was crazy. Like, how did you catch that? What's
Talk
going
about
on in your
slow-mo
head?
possession.
I tried to have my inner PS2 in my head, being in control,
Yeah.
and just watch the ball. Don't be out of control. Just be in control in phase.
Nah, that was crazy.
That was
Was there a point in that game where it's like 20-3? Did you have a feeling like y'all was gonna come back, or would you like, man, I do not know what's gonna happen?
You know what? At halftime, I was like a rah-rah guy. Like, well, it's going to be a hell of a story. We're going to come back on these
Yeah.
motherfuckers. Don't worry, boys.
Okay.
Then first drive out on third down, smoke Alfred, and drop the third down. I'm like, oh, man, I can't be the rah-rah guy over here. Now we're going to lose the game. And then all of a sudden, the defense started playing crazy.
Yeah.
And then we started stacking good play after good play. And
Yeah.
one thing, I mean, you've been in this league now. One thing leads to another. That momentum, and it switched.
It
And then,
swings.
it was different with our team. A lot of teams late in the game with us. You remember Tiger Woods? If
Yeah.
it was close, guys would just start shitting their pants.
Mhm.
You felt that with certain teams.
Okay.
We would play the same way the whole game.
Mhm.
And then sometimes these guys, they would like, they would get mentally out of it. Oh, we're going against Tom Brady. We're going against Belichick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we just had to play our game,
Yeah.
and
That's all.
that's what it is, man. I'm so thankful you came on, bro. I
Yeah,
appreciate you coming
Really
on.
enjoyed it, man.
It was awesome.
This was great.
What do we got? We got Closed on Sundays with Patrick Surtain II and Teron Arnold. What is that?
Terrion Arnold.
Terrion?
Yeah, yeah.
See, I can't read, bro. As you can see, I can't. I'm a bad reader. Unless
That's a hard. That's if I was looking at the name, that is a
What
hard
did I say?
name to pronounce.
Tehran, maybe?
Teron.
It wasn't
Terrain?
crazy.
Yeah, close.
You weren't
Teron.
crazy. Let's just say we've seen you do much worse.
I've done much worse.
Yeah.
But everyone go check out Closed on Sundays.
Closed on
Awesome
Sundays.
podcast. We miss anything?
What did we miss? What did we miss, man? Oh, I got a question.
Yeah.
So I've seen this interview. Randy Moss. Is it true that he called you Edelnut?
Oh, yeah. He called me Edel. And he just recently said I was swearing around him. Did you hear that story about his mom? There's a story that we did on New Heights.
Okay.
Where on Christmas, we're all in the facility at Christmas, and it's usually a kind of a happier day.
Yeah.
And I roll around, and I'm probably loud in the locker room, rookie
Okay.
year, messing around. I see Randy in the locker room, or in the locker on the phone, and I can hear he's talking to me. I was like, tell Mama Moss I said hello. He goes, Edelman, whenever I'm talking to my motherfucking mom, you shut your fucking mouth. I was like, and I was a rookie. And so I thought I killed someone. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh shit. Oh fuck. I didn't know how to act.
Yeah.
But yeah, he used to call me Edelnut. He used to call me Edelnut.
What was the reason? I was just
Because I was just I was a rookie that didn't really have a position, that was trying to learn things. So
Yeah.
I would always try everything. Like
Yeah.
I was covering kicks, I
Yeah.
was covering punts, I was personal punt protector. If Randy needed anything, I go get him it. You know what I mean? I was just I'd do anything for him. It was Randy fucking Moss. I was
Yeah.
at a candy store hanging out
Yeah.
with Randy Moss.
yeah.
And so he just said, man, Edelman, you're a nut. I'm going to start calling you Edelnut. Fucking Randy.
Oh
Speaking
my
of great
God.
locker room nicknames,
That's
oh my
crazy.
gosh.
He's the best, bro. He used to come in on Saturdays. Those are kind of like mental days on
Yeah.
travel days. And he'd give us the whole breakdown of what he watched on 60 Minutes the night before. like in our receiver meeting, the coach would sit there and we'd have to wait, and Randy would sit there and he'd tell us, yeah, this motherfucker thought he could kill his wife. Nah, she cut his dick off. Like he give.
Randy just watching Dateline on a Friday
He's
night.
watching Dateline every Friday, bro. He'd give us the rundown every Saturday. It was like the funnest thing. And, you know, I'm a kid.
Yeah.
I was 22 years old, and I watched Randy as, you know, Randy.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, you play on a pretty young team, you know, so I was just like in awe whenever he was talking.
That's crazy.
It was crazy. But Pat, thanks for coming on, bro.
Yep. Appreciate you, man. Yes, sir.
Well, what a game. Thanks again to Patrick Surtain II. That's been another episode of Games with Names. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And don't forget Spotify. It's in there as well. If there's a game you want us to do, remember,
Rate and review.
leave us a 5-star review while you're there. Make sure you set the automatic download as soon as it drops. Set that. You gotta set it. Remember to follow Games with Names on YouTube, Instagram, X, TikTok, Facebook, and Snapchat. Leave a message on the old hotline. That number is 424-291-2290. And we'll see you guys next week. Games with Names is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.